Surprise! Guess who came and popped in on a Saturday? It's your girl Ashley Janae. And welcome to Club Rich, where we talk about everything in pop culture. And I got my unofficial co-host, Mickey Jordan. How you doing, Mick?
Oh, I can't complain. What's good with you?
Good. This is a different dynamic, but you guys, my company, Rich Karaoke, we got some events and stuff going on this weekend, and I've been trying to get my life together. So Mickey came up with the ravish idea of doing a Saturday hookup, and I kind of like this. I can get with it. I can get with it. So, anyways, let's get into these hot topics because the
ready?
week has been long.
I'm finna put it up here. Let me get this up here. Where I can get... Oh, bam. There we go. Talk to him.
Child. So look, y'all. Can we rewind it just a little bit? So you got your guy, Kodak Black. He did a Drink Champs probably about a month ago. If you guys don't know what Drink Champs is, you look it up on YouTube. It's like an interview that rap artist Noriega does with just a whole bunch of different rappers, old school, new school, whatever. So everybody kind of suspected that Kodak was under the influence of something of some sorts. And that's my son, y'all. He's in the background talking all kind of crazy. So word on the street was that during the interview, Kodak looked very unnormal, unhinged. He looked high out of his mind. Did you see the interview, Mick?
Yeah, it made its rounds on what's the name on social media. So I watched it on social media. He's off that sugar booger.
And you know what's crazy? So on the Breakfast Club, everybody was kind of like going through this thing where no, he's not on drugs, and even his publicist lied on his behalf and said that he was not on any kind of anything. Like his publicist dead and has gotten our face online and told us we tripping. We wholeheartedly are tripping. So with that being said, guess what? He got caught the other day by the po-pos out there in Florida. I don't know if it was Fort Lauderdale. I had to look it up. But he got caught, y'all, and swallowed a whole bag of cocaine.
Damn.
So they had to fish that out of him, allegedly. We usually don't keep saying allegedly, but what is your thoughts, Mick Dog?
Why our entertainers seem like they be on drugs?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I know a couple people. Y'all ain't got COVID.
I was finna say that it's over there wet. That cough had a little wet on it, but go ahead.
No, it's a couple celebrities that went out of their way to step in and I guess try to cover the situation for them and I guess smooth everything over. But anybody that watched that interview knew that something wasn't all the way right. And I'm not even making a joke of that, but something wasn't right. And so, like I said, the publicists and everybody, hey, he's not on anything. He's not doing any kind of drugs. Like, y'all just making it up. And, yeah. I feel like when it comes to, hey, how's it going? When it comes to these entertainers, I feel like you have so much access to everything. You have access to every type of drug there is known to man. You would turn my light off. But, you got access to any drug that you can think of. So drugs, vacations, cars, houses, all that stuff. When you get to a certain point, what else is there to do? And I know it sounds very stupid, but it's true. Like when you have everything, what else is there to do? You're trying to chase a feeling, an emotion. And what else is there to do?
I'm still tripping that this is going on because I remember, like I say, I love history. And good afternoon, Mama Quill. Thanks for thanks for tapping in.
Hold on, let me fix this light, y'all. But keep going, Mick.
I'm old school. I remember the movies like Charlie Parker, Bird, and it would seem like all our entertainers it seemed like they managers keep them drugged keep them on drugs. It's just my personal opinion. And then when you listen, even with Rick, the,
Yeah.
the
With
entertainment
that being
itself.
said,
Go ahead.
now I was just saying. With that being said, I think people should start being held accountable outside of just the artist too, because for a publicist to get online to smooth everything over, you know that we're looking at the same interview.
Right.
If I can see that somebody is high out of their mind, you come on now, you gonna sit there and lie to me and tell me that that man was not in the cloud somewhere during that interview?
But if you go look at it now, like you had, you know, don't get me wrong, you had Rick James them and you know the people from the '70s and stuff. Fires the drug. I mean, fires with drugs ain't like they just got here; they been here. But it seemed like back in the day, people would try to hide what they was doing. It's like now you go to a studio, you can see. I mean, just doing interviews.
Everything laid out now.
Yeah, you can see the weed smoking. You can see the syrup. It's like
Everybody brags about it now too.
Getting high. Right.
All the lyrics and stuff. If you ain't talking about at least one part of your song about being higher than a giraffe, then the song ain't popping like that. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. No.
No.
No, I was gonna say I see why they do these. Have you heard some of these songs? I mean, listen, they put 2 Live Crew to shame. I thought Luke Dunn was overboard.
2 Live Crew don't have nothing on some of this stuff we talking about nowadays. You got your Sexy Reds.
Oh my God. Listen, I know my daughter's, you know, she's 18. Let me just be honest with you. I had to turn the song off. I said, oh, hell no, I'm not finna listen to this. We in the car. I'm like, I can't listen to that. I said, this is, and they playing this on playing this on the radio.
You know what's crazy? I remember being a teenager, and there was a new Missy Elliott album that had came out, and we was going to cheerleading practice. We was in the car, and I was the kid that had all the new CDs and stuff with the big folder with the CDs. And so one of my homegirls went in my folder and put in the Missy Elliott CD, and the mom took the CD out quick. I'm talking about as soon as it started playing, I forgot what it was. A nasty song. I can't even think of what it was. But as soon as the song started playing, she took the CD out. She was like, here you go, put it back in your slide. She put it back on the radio. And I'm talking about quick. So go from like having Missy Elliott to like you got the City Girls, you got you know, all these young chicks now. It seems like Missy Elliott wasn't even talking about nothing compared to
and that's what I'm saying. Like when you listen to this music, they got to be high. Some of the stuff that they saying. And
of course, they brag about being high. What do you mean?
Like Sexy Red talked about having an STD. It's like,
did you see she got lip glosses that each label of the lip gloss is a particular type of STD or just something disgusting?
Yeah, Mama Cool, I agree with you. She said some of the music today is detrimental to our children's mind and like, hey, listen, I'm with you 1,000%.
If you listen to something enough times repetitively, just like, okay, you're trying to learn some spelling words. So what do? You spell the word out multiple times until it clicks in your head. This is how you spell the THE. You keep saying it. So if you're doing that with spelling words or whatever, you know, whatever you're trying to learn, eventually these lyrics, if you listen to a song 20 times a week, some of that stuff gonna click into your brain too that you're listening to. So if you listen to Sexy Red and she talking about being disgusting and all that kind of stuff, and you're listening to this song over and over and over again, especially as a teenager, somebody that just really don't have a mind of their own as of yet anyways. Come on.
I mean, and I ain't gonna stay on this too long. I'm gonna just end it with this. Just think about it. How many people, don't get me wrong, it was probably a lot of weed smokers, but when Snoop them came with it, because weed been around, like it just came. It seemed like Snoop them,
been a long time.
It seemed like they brought the era in where everybody, I remember being in high school listening to Doggy Style when it came out, but it was even the Chronic, Dr. Dre, the Chronic. I remember when the Chronic, like when it came out, the Chronic came out, and it was like, who wasn't smoking, maybe like 3 or 4 years from there, you seen everybody was talking about smoke. It seemed like everybody started smoking.
Truth be told, even back then, it was kind of like people were still kind of low key with like, I smoke, but don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
But this is what I do. Everybody was doing it, but we didn't know that everybody was doing it because they were still like, okay, I do this at home in my basement.
Right.
Now you go to a party. The whole point of the party, like my party today, is it's a puff pass party, puff and paint. But yeah, it's more acceptable, and with it being legalized, what's the point of having any shame behind it now?
I mean, hey, and that's what I think. I just think the drug culture
is at an all-time high. It's even getting to the point where they're trying to convince us that certain things are not even really drugs. You know what I'm saying? So if you do, I don't know, coke, they try to make it acceptable. I personally have people that I know that do those type of things. They go to actual events. Of course, they're still low-key events, but it's so many people in our city and in our state that do recreational drugs. It's a thing.
No, you're right.
I don't participate, but
I wish it had quit. I mean, I just hated that it seemed like it seemed like we.
Hey, it is what it is. What it is. Yeah. What you doing? Reading the comments?
No, because I messed up Mama Quill spelling over her name, and I just messed it up again. I put my bad on the. Yeah, I just messed up her spelling of her name.
Don't be messing up folks' name.
I know. I don't know how I didn't see that.
Thank you for tapping in.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I already got it.
List today.
Oh,
y'all crap. Been cutting up this week too.
We've been on our A game.
So you guys, Terrence Howard, he's actually suing one of the talent agencies that he was working for. I don't even know if he's still on this agency. I would see no reason for him to be because he's a star of his own. I don't see why he would want an actual agency anymore unless that's like a requirement. I don't know. But anyways, Terrence Howard actually did an interview going on a month ago stating that back in his days when he did Hustle and Flow, he was not compensated for royalties for recording those songs that he recorded that eventually led to him getting a Grammy nomination and winning with 3 6 Mafia for what was it, Hired Out Here for a Pimp.
Yeah.
But this is the twist right here. He actually did not receive this Grammy because they had him under a name called DJ, which was the name of the character on the movie.
Are you serious?
So, with that being said, he was robbed out of royalties for that song because if you go look up that song right now on YouTube, on the official site for either like 3 6 Mafia or whoever, it says it's performed by DJ. Not Terrence Howard, performed by DJ. And I'm wondering, I had to go back and look on that too. I'm trying to figure out if Taraji was ever compensated for that too, because she was the singer on the song.
Oh, so she really did sing on it.
Oh yeah, she gets down.
Oh, that's what's up.
So basically, fast forward this 20 years later almost. Now Terrence Howard is actually suing the company that he's been a part of, talent-wise, because he's stating that the white counterparts that his peers were being paid dramatically more than him, and that his company was not fighting for him to receive that payment. Now I'm gonna be a butthole in this situation. I cannot get mad at somebody else. Yeah, Michael Clark. There you go. $6,000 for that movie, and that movie did so much. You got the whole theatrics with the Grammys. Did you ever see the live performance at the Grammys, Mick?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it
in real time.
I did too. I'm sorry. Yeah, I watched it when they did it. So I couldn't believe he got for Hired for a Pimp. I'm like, did they realize? But then I had to realize
that was a pretty decent movie. If you went to music and the struggle and all that kind of stuff, that movie was it was rough, but it was rough for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It served its purpose. But $6,000 for that movie and everything that it took. $6,000 is that's a Tubi movie, and they probably get paid more than that.
Well, go look what they said they made for Friday. With the father said he only made
Oh,
5,000.
I was
Like
about to
you
say
know,
people were saying they made in the hundreds. A couple folks said hundreds. Everybody wasn't even getting thousands.
right?
And my thing of it is, I guess it's because it was one of Cube's first big productions, and he didn't see what we see 20 plus years later. You know what I'm saying? So
He could have
I
put not
he
the
should
this
have put some more money in folks' pockets. Now
not
that we know that Friday is what Friday is, some more money should have been going up in these people's
no. They
pockets.
got money on the second one. He did give him on the second one. But my thing is, he could have. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble for what I'm about to say.
Say it, shoot. Just say allegedly.
Mm-mm. It's
Go
gonna be
ahead.
honest. Well, he could have put his own money up. Like what they said was like $1 million, $2 million to make Friday.
Yeah.
$1 or $2 million, and that's over $100 million franchise. If you go look at what they made, even with that what's the name of
Friday
that?
after X and
What was the name of the movie that he played? Terrence Howard was in that he said he only
well,
made
Hustle and
6,000.
Flow.
Yeah, Hustle and Flow.
Oh,
Now go pull up and see what Hustle and Flow really made. Did they get some kickback, and that's just what he got? A little. Did he get percentage on the back end of it? See, that's what's terrible.
but they said he didn't get anything but what he got paid for that movie. So, like you said, they had to go and record the vocals and stuff for them songs that they had in the movie and all that kind of stuff, and to not be paid for all that, that's ridiculous to me. So I'm glad that he's suing. He said he's going back to sue for whatever it is that DJ made for the movie, because he's DJ. You know what I'm saying? It is
Yeah,
what it is. What it is. He's DJ. But with this other situation that he just came up with within the last week of him wanting to sue because he wasn't getting paid like his counterparts, I'm sorry. You not about to have me go bust my ass anywhere and not pay me what I think that I'm worth at that moment. I'm not waiting no 10 years later, 20 years later, 40 years later. You tell me, hey, I got this movie. It's a action movie. You're gonna be doing X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and I'm gonna pay you $5 for it. But you go down the street and who? Bruce Willis getting paid $10 for doing the same thing I'm doing. Hey, sis, you're not about to pay me no $5 if I know Bruce Willis about to get paid 10. That just makes sense right then and there. Like, why would you wait all these years later? Be like, hey man, y'all wasn't paying me back then what I thought y'all should have been paying me. That's just smart negotiate. You're supposed to negotiate what you feel like your worth is. So if you
yeah.
settled for bull crap back then, you can't get mad at these people that hey, this is what you said you wanted. So you signed the dotted line and you got paid what you thought you were worth at the time.
I mean, sometimes they trick them people. Look what Monique got. Remember the 50,000 for Precious, but the movie made money,
And
and
this
you
the thing.
okay.
Monique been, even when Precious came out, Monique had a lot of skin in the game at that point. For her to agree for that bull crap, that's her fault. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't.
Well, there it is. I mean, but it just seemed like a lot of. But see, when she was crying on her blight, that's what's wrong really with a lot of our actors. You can't. It can't always be your counterpart get more than you. See, but when you don't have your own industry, you can go through that. They can treat you like that. It just is what it is. I
Because
like
you
what,
always got the decision to tell them, hell no,
but
you ain't paying me that much.
if you got to pay bills, they'll find somebody else. See, what the problem with us, they'll bring somebody in and say, "I'll give you 3,000," and they'll take it.
And they'll take it.
Yeah,
So it's a double-edged sword. So
yeah.
sometimes you might have to feel like, I'll take this $3,000, even though I know I'm supposed to make 10. We are afraid to speak up. Yeah. That you hit it right on the head. Sometimes people are afraid to speak up. I just feel like if it gets to the point, me, Mickey, everybody starts speaking up about what it is that we want before we sign a contract, and Mickey's down the street making a movie, and he done spoke up for himself. I done spoke up for myself. The next person spoke up for themselves. Eventually, they're gonna be like, we can't even pull this on nobody no more because everybody's speaking up. Everybody trying to negotiate. Nobody's willing to accept the bare minimum anymore. So I don't know if it has to be like a group effort. I feel like that's probably what it's going to have to be. Like, you know
Yeah.
how they just got done with this strike situation.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
should have been a thing a while ago. This should have been a thing.
But to me, it's like it's a game, even with sports. It seems like every 7, 8, maybe 10 years we go through this. Where look at General Motors, we got to go back and negotiate on the contract. It seems like once you feel like you got over one hurdle, they come back with something else that is we negotiating another 7, 8 years again.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, it is what it is. What it is. I wish Terrence Howard nothing but the best of luck.
Yes, about
Hopefully,
that.
hopefully he'll get that money and stuff situated and get paid. I definitely want to see him get paid for playing DJ, and I want to do some research and see if Taraji ever got paid for her. I forgot what her name was in the movie, but it wasn't Taraji.
Mm-mm.
So we shall find out. We'll update you guys. But what's next on the
All right.
list? Hey, get out of here. See, y'all, this is what happens when you do stuff on Saturdays. You get co-hosts that ain't co-host showing up on set. Quiet on the set. But anyways, this is so disheartening. So did y'all see this lady that was trying to set fire to MLK's childhood home in Atlanta? And then there's the kicker. She was black. I'm thinking it's a white supremacist or some, you know, just somebody ignorant that's not black that did this. I just knew. Man, we seen this heifer, and she not that old. So it's a young black girl. What is the world coming to, Mick?
I have no idea. Mental illness.
Definitely. If y'all, I should have got the mug shot for y'all, but she looks a hot fool. She looks a fool. Do you understand me? A hot
Wow, she was pulling hella gasoline on this what's name.
Do you see
Yeah.
it? So it just so happens some people that was visiting also, they seen what was going on, called the police. Police came and got her. I'm trying to figure out why did she have so much time to hit it with the gasoline, and she didn't have enough time to light no match. Like she was just, she must have came with a trunk full of just gas cans, because she was going at it. She was making sure that.
Yeah, she was pouring some stuff up there, but
I visited that particular area a long time ago, like sightseeing or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the thing of it is, what threw me for a loop, the area is so open. Like you don't have like one of those things where it's just like a restricted, hey, you can only look from across the street and that's what that is.
Right.
No, it's you can walk up and just be like, oh, okay, we about to open the gate, we about to do this, that, and like it's not a restricted area. Just like the hotel that he was killed in, you can actually walk through the hotel. They got you can't go in the room. That's the only thing. You can't go in the actual room that has his bed and everything where he was at. You can't go in the actual room. I'm trying to think. Can you go on that? I don't think you can go on that balcony either.
So for his motel.
Yeah. So for his childhood home to be so easily accessible, that's a very weird situation.
I gotta ask you a question though. Is this like these are landmarks? Is they making money off these spots?
I don't know.
Cause I'm trying to see, you know, like you can go.
Maybe it's labeled as like a national monument, like you know how the Lincoln Memorial, all that kind of stuff, where it's just sightseeing purposes. It's not nothing that makes any kind of money, like a shrine or nothing. It's just, you know, a national landmark.
To me, it's disrespectful. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're gonna keep the same room, the balcony. This is what we can say with Martin Luther King, he died at. That's like, this is like some of the stuff that I see is crazy that goes on in America. Like, you gonna keep this spot open. I mean, this what this is. They can come by and see this was the room he stayed in. This was his last final hours. Like me being, I couldn't imagine.
The only thing that I like about stuff like that is that it puts a stain on your memory. Like it like okay, if you ever been through the Action Museum, they show like him laid out on the balcony, all that kind of stuff. Jesse Jackson out there, all the picture that they show all the time. And so at the end of the day, here he goes pressing the alarm. But you see that it's like something where you see and you be like, oh my God, something so horrible has happened right here. I feel like it's very yes, it's something good to have. I don't see I see where you're going with how it could have like a negative impression on people, but some stuff needs to have a negative impression on people. Maybe people would stop trying to assassinate people of importance in our country. One day. My light's dimming. Yeah, let me grab this light, y'all. But you don't think that it's a good thing to have, though, man?
Like I said, man, that to go back and watch where they killed your family member at, I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it. Maybe I'm wrong, family, but I couldn't handle it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't be going right back over there seeing where they done laid out a family member. I'll pass on. What I'll mute you by accident. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be sitting over there seeing where my family member was murdered at, and I'm gonna be still. Don't do the Liddell to me. Ain't nothing on the ceiling. That's the councilwoman. You looking up there like the notes is on the ceiling. Ain't nothing on the ceiling.
I ain't got no roach. I'm trying to.
No, I said a note. You like Liddell Lewis, the councilwoman. She be staring at the ceiling and stuff like she getting notes from the mayor. But go ahead, my bad. Good afternoon, Miss Younger.
Together because y'all. Okay, look, this is so unrelated, y'all. These new age light fixtures is some bull crap. So I got, of course, the standard 4 and the ceiling fan and all that stuff. Y'all probably could see it through my mirror. And I had to change the light bulbs the other day. Now my son was just playing with the switch, and I'm like, something ain't right. Come to find out, one of the light bulbs is gone. Not gone, but it blew, and I just changed the lights. And it's like those white lights, like how it's just kind of like a dimness to it.
Gotcha.
Anyways, that's what happens when you do stuff at the crib on a Saturday. You ain't got your life together, cause child, we winging it on 810 today. Y'all seeing raw and uncut. I got kid in the background making an alarm go off. My contact's about to fall out. You see anything on Club Rich? And that's why it's so authentic.
You say your contact about to fall out?
My contact about to fall out.
That's because you study looking up at the ceiling. That's why it's about to come out. Ain't nothing up there. I'm gonna tell you like I had to tell the councilwoman. You can't pull pie out the sky.
Y'all be going through it on that council too. Y'all be going through it.
Well, we only be having fun. They like to throw stuff at us, so we had to throw it back at them. It's all in love.
I'm gonna have to make some time one day to go. I'll be so busy. I'll be trying to.
Don't you come down there.
They gonna put me out. They already be ready to throw y'all asses. I know they see me and be like,
They're gonna say, here come another heathen from 810. That's what they calling us now, heathens.
Oh, you a heathen?
We went from terrorists to
get it.
We've been everything that God didn't name.
But a child of God, right?
Best believe it.
Trying to take this off my computer screen.
Gotcha.
What we got next on the list?
Oh, I got you. I got this. I knew you put this on here. I can't stand
it. You said you can't stand it?
No, I can't stand it.
For one, okay, let me just go ahead and announce it. There's word on the street is Ashanti and Nelly announced they expecting the baby. I don't believe it because they didn't really confirm it. If you see the video, they was kind of playing with the public and was like rubbing her belly, but they laughed like, ha, that's funny. Just playful.
Until there's a baby in there.
I don't believe it, but who knows? The thing of it is with me, I seen a young lady talk about it online. She was saying how you gonna wait? You had somebody by a decade ago. You was actually messing with them for close to 10 years, broke up, found somebody else, got on their nerves, or they got on your nerves, however it went. and then you turn back around and say, "Hey, I'm gonna spin the block." You ain't even get this child a ring. You just like, "Well, I'm back and I'm about to knock you up." So I just think that's so whack. I really do.
That's the industry for you.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I guess that's how I feel. I guess, but congratulations if it's true. Congratulations. I'm happy for her. It seems like we ain't stopped seeing them veneers since she came back in the picture.
Oh, she got veneers. So you saying she got rotten teeth?
I'm talking about his veneers.
Oh,
We just seen the whole back of his shoot. Every time you see him together, and you know what though? I'm glad that they're that happy together. If they are legitimately happy, like they're showing, hey, maybe a couple people need to start spinning the block. Me, on the other hand, I ain't spinning no block. Once you off the roster, you ain't coming back. You retired. Your jersey is on the ceiling. You ain't coming back around here.
it's in
So,
the rafters, huh? You didn't hung
it's
it up in the rafters. Got you.
and you better not try to cut it down because I'm gonna wire it right back up there.
Touche.
Nah, I don't believe in spinning the block. I really feel like probably is because I'm starting to climb up the age ladder a little bit. So if I stop dealing with you, say if we were already in a mature relationship and stuff ended badly, I don't think it's a reason whatsoever that I should spin the block. But maybe, just maybe, Ashanti and Nelly situation was not as bad. Um,
Mama
exes are
could.
exes for a reason.
She be on
Tell
it every time.
them exes are exes for a reason. That's why I feel like maybe she could have did better. Maybe she's with who she should be with. So I'm not going to necessarily judge, but I don't like the feeling of someone using your younger years to toy with you and then wait until they get old and crusty and then figure out, oh, well, maybe I should just settle down with homegirl since everybody else ain't work. Because that's what I'm getting out of this situation. All the other chicks didn't work, so I guess I swing the block with the girl that was probably the best option for me 20 years ago. But I'm gonna spin the block and see what we can do now. What you think, Mick?
Wouldn't dare go back.
No. Nope.
And I'm not saying so much far as Nelly. I would have been looking more from Ashanti standpoint. Like he was over here with Miss Jackson. I mean, listen, I'm gonna go back. I probably can't say Nelly. Let me just go back. Ain't no one in the world I'm going for it. I mean, the entertaining life is something serious because you're not gonna be with Drake, and then you got with me, and then you know what I'm saying. You did. I'm straight. It's rough here. So I'm not going for it. I don't want not handling.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, like I said, I ain't no celebrity yet, but me spinning the block on somebody that I probably was with and they did me wrong or whatever. I'm not that mature in life yet. I probably never will.
Well, that means you didn't grow up yet, then. So you can't say that.
I'm never gonna be that mature where I deal with somebody that just didn't do right the first time. I'm sorry.
I get you. I get you. I got you. I got you.
Nope.
Understandable.
Nope, and nope, and more nope. So I guess I'll be challenged the rest of my life.
Yeah. Hey.
It's worked so far, so I'll keep it going.
Hater. Are you ready for this next Joker?
Oh God, this is the last one, ain't it? Hey, I'm
Yeah.
scared.
No, you shouldn't be. This we did talk about this jive turkey earlier.
Let me see. Oh, the dog turkey. Put it down. The dog turkey, huh? You got Snoop Dogg. He revealed that he made under 45,000 for 1 billion Spotify. I said Spotify streams. Okay, so this article was a little bit interesting because anybody that doesn't know anything about streaming and all that kind of stuff yet, streaming basically is a different way of purchasing your music. So just like we used to go into a record store and buy our stuff back in the day, no, you got to go on your computer, on your phone, download it. That's the best way to go about it. Even Best Buy just exit out all their CDs. Their last store that they had still had CDs. They're
Mm-hmm.
going now. So CDs are extinct when it comes to going in stores almost. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think Target still does it too. But anyways, I was paying attention to another media outlet, and I can't think of the name of it right offhand, but they were basically saying that streaming is not a good form of income for an artist. It takes too many streams to accomplish even a dollar. I forgot how many streams that goes into actually making a dollar, but you have to go through hell and high water to get paid for streaming and actually make it a very good source of income. So that was just interesting to me. You guys really an artist right now in 2023/24. The only time they really make money now is if they do endorsements or they do gigs, whether it's a club gig or some kind of traveling tour or whatever. But that's the only way that they make money now. Like it's not like it is in the 90s or the early 2000s where you sign a big record deal and you go sign a whole bunch of CDs at Circuit City and then that's the end of it. And people buy your CDs. People are not buying CDs anymore. And it's so sad that all these streaming services and these record companies, because they work hand in hand, they have made it where you literally cannot make that much money off of just your music alone. That's why another thing too, within the last 10, 15 years, the quality of music videos has tanked. Anybody can really make a music video nowadays. You don't have the Hype Williams um, productions anymore. You don't have the big 1 million, 2 million dollar videos no more. Like that junk is done. That junk is done. Unless you're like a big, huge star like a Cardi B, because she spends a lot of money on her videos, or like City Girl, like people that's of a certain stature. So I just thought that was interesting. If you guys are ever interested in getting into the music business, period, be behind the scenes, produce, write, um, shoot, even be a part of production as far as tours. People get paid pretty good for that. I happen to be cool with a DJ that excuse me, he's pretty high up there on the rankings, and I kind of look to him for a little bit of advice on certain stuff. And he makes a lot of money touring, a lot of money touring. So it pays not to be an artist. Period. Any opinions on that, Mick Dog?
I mean, the industry is rough. That's all I can say.
Industry nowadays is like it's really I don't want to say lose because that's not a fair observation, but it kind of is a lose situation. You want to be famous, you want to sing, you want to dance, you want to do this, that, and the other. But the artists in a lot of cases are the least paid in the whole situation. Mm-hmm. You ever see these producers like Hitmaker and all them? They're multi-millionaires. And all they got to do is make your song and kick the song to you, and that's the end of it. And get paid off the back end, depending on how you do your split sheets. That's a different story. But they can get paid off of life for one hit song.
You gotta have your business where you gotta understand business, because if you don't, they'll be trying to. Because you see a lot of artists be going back to sue now for old
now 10, 20 years down the line. You see all these folks that wanted to nail Diddy to the cross, and when they finally get they whatchamacallits, they publishing this stuff back. Publishing only worth $200-300 a year.
No, you're right about that. It's rough, but you gotta understand business. I think that's the problem with our people. Because you got, but I say all people, you gotta know business. Because if you don't know business,
you are up the creek. Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So, well, with that being said, what you got on the rest of the day, Mick Dog? Who else coming on to the list?
Not too nobody. I'm gonna be able to chill the rest of the day. I'm just gonna I ain't gonna say chill. I still gotta do some. Probably be at the studio. I don't know. I might be doing something. I got a few things I gotta do that's not as far as recording.
I wish I could say the same thing. These kids is getting on my last nerve, as y'all can hear in the background. My puffin paint at the Genesee Compassion Club is tonight, you guys, for anybody that gets into the weed situation. I do not smoke. I would be the first to tell y'all. But I am the DJ of the evening. So, I'm coming through with my DJ Khaled action, giving y'all the vibes. And we're doing karaoke. So anybody that's free tonight, come through. Other than that, shoot, this week has been a lot preparing for this event, and Christmas and stuff is coming up, child. I don't even want a Christmas shop no more. I'm tired of looking at Christmas trees, grocery stores, malls, all that stuff, period. Next year, I think I'm just gonna throw people a whole bunch of gift cards and just call it that. Here you go. That's gonna be the end of it. All that shopping, I think this is my last year of shopping.
You got love. You still got babies.
They about to get gift cards. The oldest one, what's the crap they do on the PlayStation? Robux, is that what they call it?
I don't know, because I've been out the PlayStation. I had to ask my kids. They the PlayStation and Xbox guys.
Yeah, something about some Robux, and they want electronics. They're into gadgets.
Yeah. You about to spend some money. I get it.
Yeah, I've already have, but you know what? I'll go ahead and spend a couple more dollars. Anything for these Rugrats. So other than that, you guys, if you ain't got nothing else going on, stay tuned for who's coming on tomorrow. Because I know somebody tomorrow. Monday. Monday. We back to the old grind. So anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all and peace.